Senate. It's in the House. I'm going to encourage you to call your Congress representative and tell them you want to pass the Rotor Act. The Rotor Act addresses a lot of these issues that the NTSB has just now reported on. It's going to force the FAA to make changes in how aircraft communicate with each other, how training is conducted in Class B airspace. In other words, not at all. Okay, that's really important. And it's also going to tie the hands of the Pentagon so that they can't waive their own, they can't guard the hen house, right? So, and there's a whole ton more in the Rotor Act. I'm a big fan of it, and I hope it gets passed and signed into law. All right, here are some of the recommendations now, things that the NTSB is recommending. And again, remember, the FAA doesn't have to follow any of these at all. Number one on their list is this: the limitations of the traffic awareness and collision alert system on both aircraft need to be updated and changed. That's the Rotor Act. The Rotor Act will do that. That's why this is such an important piece of legislation. Second is this: an unsustainable airport arrival rate, increasing traffic volume, and a changing fleet mix and airline scheduling practices at DCA. That also contributed to what happened here. So DCA has just picked up in volume over the years. It's not sustainable to get the amount of traffic in and out of there. Something's got to be done. Either more in-trail spacing or limit the amount of aircraft in and out of DCA needs to be done. The Army's lack of fully implementing safety management systems. The Army's got a whole set of issues that they've got to deal with that they were found lacking in, and they've got to get up to speed with those things if they're going to try to fly in or around commercial airspace. The FAA's failure across multiple organizations to implement previous NTSB recommendations. My friends, jump up and down. I can't tell you enough that it's just shocking to me that the FAA doesn't have to implement the NTSB recommendations, and they often do not. They often do not. That's just negligent. All right. Next is the absence of effective data sharing and analysis among the FAA, aircraft operators, and the other entities like the Army, the airlines, and all of the users that come in there. The FAA has been gathering data for all these years, and they don't share it with anybody. They don't act on it either. Those 15,000 close proximity events went into a file cabinet someplace, and nobody did anything about it. So here's where they come up with what they think ought to be done. And I have highlighted a few of them. There's like 75 of these. Some of them are more important and germane than others. Number one on my list is this: